Hi everyone, I'm Liz Verallen and I'm an emotional health and wellness coach. I teach my clients the art of overcoming cultural stigma of acknowledging your emotions. I realized early on in my coaching career that unguided emotions were actually the root cause of most mental and physical ailments. Um, and that led me on a path to writing a book. So this is called The Faster Process, and it is a book that teaches you why and how emotions are important and how to balance those emotions. So, and I'm so grateful that it was so popular that it was actually sold out on the first day that I released it. But Amazon got themselves more copies, and so that's good. So they're there and waiting for you if you feel like reading it. But I wrote the book 3 years ago, and more research has actually come to the foreground in emotional balance and well-being. And I'd love to actually tell you a little bit more about it because it's fascinating stuff. The very latest research shows that you have 3 brains. 3 brains. Yep, that's what I said, right? So I actually do describe 2 of these in the book, being the head, obviously, is where your brain is, and that's the seat of your logic and intellect. But the unconscious mind directs 90% of your behavior. So where's the unconscious mind? That's the big question, right? I don't think anyone actually really knows. But we can have a little look at the way your body works to kind of try and get an idea. So your heart is, so I wrote about this in the book as well, but your heart is a fascinating organ. And there are actually more neural pathways running from your heart to your head and your brain than are running from your brain to your heart. And they have their own little processing unit surrounding your heart. So it establishes what it is actually going to send to your brain. And you know how you sit there and you think, when something happens, you feel it before you think it? I think that's kind of what that is with your heart. But that's a little bit philosophical. And I might just leave that there for you to have a little ponder about. But as discussed in the book, research actually shows that your heart will feel an electrical stimulus before your brain does. But the third brain that I'm talking about is probably the most important one I'm going to focus on at the moment. And it's something that I discovered after I wrote the book, and it is at the very start of clinical research and trials. But the findings are quite frankly astonishing. So it is your gut. Your gut is a brain. They call it your gut brain. I guess that's why they say follow your gut. Well, what do you feel in your gut? Because your gut does a lot of thinking for you. And 90% of your body's serotonin, which is involved in mood and management of emotions, is actually produced in your gut. I do talk a little bit about that in the book, but not to the extent that I now know. So, but as I discovered this, I took on a new level of coaching, and I partnered with this amazing company that shares these same beliefs. And it's a coaching company as well. But what it does is it helps to detox your whole body and your gut so you can start afresh. So let's go through it just a little bit. Your gut's actually full of microbiomes, and they have one sole purpose: to reproduce. So that means that they rely on you to eat fats, carbs, sugar, and all that gunky, bad food, also they can flourish and be healthy. So when scientists, what they've actually discovered is that these little critters can help themselves by controlling your mood. So they have figured out that if you're sad, depressed, anxious, lonely, hurt, in pain, in emotional pain of any kind, you're actually more likely to turn to the foods that keep them healthy and reproducing. So they do this via something called the brain-gut threshold. And they send signals to your brain to manage your response. Also, they can reproduce. Fascinating. It's crazy, right? I guess the truth is sometimes stranger than fiction. But what can we do about that? Well, although nothing has technically, scientifically been proven to help yet, the very best thing you can actually do for yourself is to help heal your gut. And luckily, you also have good bacteria that is living in your gut that want you to be healthy and happy so that they can reproduce. So they're the good guys. We need to look after them, and we need to make the environment nice and comfy for them, and give them the right foods to eat, and they will then flourish and be healthy and reproduce. And you want more of those good guys, right? So what this program is all about is that it has 3 steps, and it's all focused primarily on gut health. And we follow a nutritionist approved food list, meal plans, and they're all specifically chosen to rest and repair the lining of the gut so that the good guys can flourish. So the program is supported by a range of safe, effective nutritional supplements by a company that has, it's been scientifically backed for over 30 years of scientific research, and, they've been proven to go the distance. So the supplements will actually help to maintain natural energy levels and support many of your body's metabolic processes during the lifestyle change. What does that mean for you? As a side, you'll probably lose weight as well. Bonus. So we do love food, and we want you to too. So that's why there's no meal replacement shakes. The meals are just packed with goodness to nourish your body with top grade supplements. So then they'll actually keep your cravings in check so that you're actually fine putting the good stuff in and taking the bad stuff out. And that, as a bonus, burns fat faster than normal. And I'd love to show you the results of this program, and I'd love to let you see how these people are, how our clients are actually going on this program, because it's mind-boggling to see the results. And so most who actually join the program start to feel the difference within a couple of days, and they start to see the difference as well in their body shape, in their skin, in their happiness, in their mental and physical health, which is a bonus. So along with reshaping your body and correcting your digestive health, our program may help countless ailments, including helping to balance your emotions and maintain both physical and mental health, most importantly. So when you sign up for this, all you actually pay for is the nutritional supplements. The coaching is free of charge, and we are there all the time. I am there for you for countless tips and tricks, countless recipes, approved food lists, meal plans, shopping lists, access to private groups, access to an amazing little app which will help you to track and monitor your progress, and access to my coaching as well, which includes all the other bonuses that you'll find in the book, like gratitude journals and vision boards and vision board quote cards and tools that will actually help you mentally and emotionally, as well as the physical component. So are you ready to actually get started? That's the big question, isn't it, I should say. All you need to do is pop your details below into the box below, name and email address. I'll be in touch with the next step of our program. And then you as an added bonus, as one of my special clients will receive a special present. So if you have a look below, you'll also see that when you actually sign up for the program, grabbing those nutritional supplements, you will receive from me a free set of my vision board quote cards. So these are my vision board quote cards. So there's 30 beautifully designed cards there for you to put onto your vision board. So, and I will teach you how to do a vision board so that we can achieve your goals together. And they're so valued at $16.95, absolutely free. I send it to you when you sign up for the program. Okay. Well, I really do hope that you do decide to take your emotional health into your own hands and take the next step. And I will hopefully see you on the other side.